Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ from AJ's Rapper Hub, and today we're diving deep into a topic that has fascinated, disturbed, and intrigued music fans for decades. Why are so many musicians drawn to satanic imagery in their songs, videos, and performances? Now, I want you to sit tight because this isn't just some casual discussion. There's a pattern here, and I strongly think there's something darker going on. It can't be just a coincidence. From the early days of rock, bands like Black Sabbath brought the occult front and center, with songs steeped in dark themes, warlocks, and witches, using dissonant musical intervals once called the Devil's Interval to create a sense of unease, rebellion, and spiritual tension. And even though people call it shock value, I think there's more to it.
How you doing, James?
Feel extra satanic tonight.
Holy Satan.
Then you have Marilyn Manson, the king of shock rock, whose music videos like Coma White and Tattooed and reverse feature crucifixions, satanic rituals, and imagery that challenges morality and religious norms, blurring the line between art and real-life darkness, making fans and critics alike question what's really being channeled in these performances. Moving into modern music, we have Ghost, the Swedish band whose stage shows are like a theatrical sermon of evil, donning papal robes, masks, and inverted crosses, inviting the audience to revel in a world of ritualistic chaos while questioning traditional religious authority. And you can't forget Lil Nas X, whose controversial Montero, Call Me By Your Name, video shocked millions when he literally descended into hell and gave Satan a lap dance. Some say it's just bold art or LGBTQ plus expression, but I think it's part of a larger fascination with the forbidden, with playing with forces beyond our understanding. Even pop stars like Taylor Swift have been accused of incorporating occult or demonic symbols into performances, showing that this trend crosses genres, eras, and cultures. Now here's where I get personal. As a Christian who believes in Jesus, I've been thinking a lot about this, and I strongly feel there's something more going on here. Before Satan was cast out of heaven, he was known as Lucifer, and his greatest gift, his most divine talent, was music. That's right, he played all kinds of worship music for God, and that's why God kept him close.
Nothing. You Christians are just crazy. That's interesting, because there are an estimated 100,000 other gods that are worshipped here on this earth, and yet Jesus is the one that they mock. Why do you ask? Because Satan was an angel of music. Ezekiel 28:13-14, KJV. Ezekiel is speaking to the king of Tyre, but it is a parallel of God speaking to Lucifer. Thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee the day thou wast created. You are the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. This verse has been interpreted by many scholars to suggest that Lucifer, aka Satan, was in fact intricately connected with music. And because he was a cherub, which is one of the highest appointed angels, he could have even possibly led heavenly worship to bring glory to God. But because Lucifer was full of pride and arrogance, he couldn't fathom the idea of someone other than himself receiving admiration.
And to me, seeing this same allure of the forbidden in modern music, the glamorization of darkness, the fascination with occult rituals and satanic imagery, it feels like these artists are tapping into something very real, something spiritual, something that goes beyond just entertainment or shock value. I mean, think about it. Music is powerful, it touches emotions, it can influence thought. And if Lucifer's first love was music, then isn't it possible that using these dark symbols in songs and videos is a way of channeling a similar energy, whether consciously or unconsciously? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these artists are evil or anything, but the consistency of the imagery, from the old rock gods to modern pop and rap stars, is uncanny. It's everywhere, and it makes you wonder, why does this keep happening? Why are musicians so drawn to this, and why is it so effective in captivating audiences? Is it just rebellion, shock, and attention? Or is there something deeper at play? Something that has been part of the human fascination with the dark side of existence for centuries? And I want to know what you think, because that's just my perspective, my belief as someone who follows Jesus, that there's a spiritual element here that can't be ignored. And I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments, whether you agree, disagree, or have your own theories about why so many famous musicians, dead or alive, across every genre, keep returning to these themes, whether it's Manson, Black Sabbath, Ghost, Lil Nas X, or even artists people wouldn't expect. It's a pattern that deserves conversation. It's a pattern that's hard to explain away, and it's something I believe we should look at carefully. So if you want to dive deeper with me into symbolism, hidden messages, and the spiritual power behind music and culture, make sure to hit that subscribe button, join the AJ's Rapper Hub family, and keep questioning, because the more we look, the more we realize there's a whole world behind the music that most people never notice, and it might be far darker and more fascinating than we ever imagined.